Hello. First game of 40k in quite some time, several months. I don't think I've even had a game against a live opponent in recent months. And even though it's October 24, we're going to be playing 9th ed, because that's where I've stopped, because I've got heaps of books and what have you. And I've got all the books for 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th and 9th. And that's my whack jack. I'm stopping. Plus, I think game 9th is great. I know the rules. So as you can see, we've got Warzone Nachmund, and it's going to be 1250 points, which is Strike Force. And in this one, we've rolled up this one here, Data Scry Salvage, as the mission. The board's been set up. It's the first time we played the Badlands. And this is one of the, or four of the mats, the 40k mats that fit together quite nicely. And in that deployment zone across there, the Space Marines, one of the protagonists, won the toss, and so they're going to be attackers. And you can see the deployment zone, and there's their home objective, and then there's 4 objectives in no man's land, 12 inches from the center diagonally, so there's 2 there, and the other 2 are across there. And over in this corner here we have the World Eaters, their adversaries, and this is their table deployment zone. So it's the first time I've played the Badlands from Gale Force 9. I've got one more of those big guys. It's possibly a little crowded here, but we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be good. I like this terrain because I've always liked the look of it. Since the first remember seeing it, I've always wanted it. And they had a sale recently, so I bought a bin load of it. I like the way it just looks, and it's flat on top. So the attackers, we don't know who's going first yet. 1250 point Space Marine army, led by, I'm trying to play some of my new models. So here we've got the Captain and Terminator armor. I think he came out with the new Leviathan, so I got him, even though I'm paying 9th. He's a nice model. My son Sean painted him. He's done a really good job. And he's got adamantium mantle for a 5+++ invulnerable, feel no pain. And his warlord is Imperium sword. +1 strength, +1 attack on charge when charged or heroic. Standing next to him is the Leviathan Librarian in Terminator armor. He's taking Fury of the Ancients and Might of Heroes. And the Captain's got a relic sword, and the Librarian has a force axe, as you can see. Infantry, 3 intercessor squads, one of them a heavy intercessor squad with heavy bolt rifles, and one of them somewhere's got a heavy bolter. And then there's 2 6-person intercessor squads. Both the sergeants have got thunderhammers because you can take them for free, and I had a whole bunch of thunderhammers in the bits box, so I remade them a few months ago. And one of them is auto bolt rifles, and one of them is just bolt rifles. So one of them's a bit more sort of manoeuvrable than the other. So 3 intercessor squads forming the base, the core. And for elites, we've got a Redemptor Dreadnought, which I've just finished painting today. He's on a bit of a funny angle, got him on Trade Me, and he was in full run with one of those legs sticking right out behind him and bent even further forward. So I've done a little bit of surgery just to get him standing on 2 feet. and I can't remember the name of it, but he's got the plasma weapon, which is going to be pretty awesome. And he's got the Icarus launchers in the top, and he's got the fist with a melter, or whatever it is, some sort of Gatling gun there. Again, I can't remember the names. I will by the end of the game though. We've got 5 Terminators, the old ones from way back, seen years of service. And we've got what are they called? Not Eradicators, Eliminator Squad, with the heavy melter rifles, or melter rifles I should say, these guys. 3 of them. And a good old-fashioned whirlwind there, which is going to take the Castilian in this game. And lastly, again, something I haven't played before. I haven't played the Redemptor before, and I haven't played this guy before either. The Hammerfall Bunker. And he's taken heavy bolters, but I can swap them out for heavy flamers, or flamers if I want, but I don't. So there's 1250 points worth of Space Marines ready to go. The Terminators, the squad and the 2 leaders are all going to start in reserves, but of course the world leaders don't know that. So on the world leader side, we've got a Chaos Lord on Juggernaut. Not quite the official model, but one I've had for a while and painted up at the start of the year. And just, I love him, mate. He's really cool. And he's got, he's taken the relic upgrade to a Berserker Glaive. And he's also got True Berserker, which means, as a Warlord trait, which means he's, you half any wounds rounding up taken to him. And given that he's got a 4+ invulnerable, he's going to be quite gnarly. And I do like this guy. What's he called? The Head Chopper. God, I can't remember his name. You know the one. So he's going to be great. I do like him. And first time in battle, we've got 3 8-bound, Exalted 8-bound, in fact. And the sergeant there, whatever he's called, the leader, has taken twin chain fists. And the other guys have got the chain fist and an eviscerator weapon. For infantry, these guys have got 2 squads of Zerkers, 6 each, just like the Space Marines. And just like the Space Marines, the sergeants are maxed out with the eviscerators, which are just modelled with whatever they've got, the talons and the chain axe. I think I was surprised in the codex that they're not meant to take the eviscerator weapon, but that's going to be a house rule that it's okay, because I've already made them. I made a whole heap of them a while ago when I made them all up. And we've also infantry taking 12 Jackals. Again, my son Sean painted these. Oh, I love them. And there's got the Skull Smasher there on the right, and they're taking the full load out. And these guys are always good value. 25 points. They'll hold something. Or attack and die. One of the two, doesn't matter. And I'm taking a Rhino. And what's this guy called? He's going to start in the Rhino along with one of the 6-man squads. Leviathan Dreadnought. I've had him for a few months, converted him to Chaos with the Cyclonic Melter Lance, and he's got 3 hunter-killer missiles paid for as well. And the Leviathan Seismic Hammer and other stuff as well. So like the Redemptor, you've got 2 really gnarly Dreadnoughts in this game. And finally, this guy's just been finished being painted. It's my second Helldrake model. My other one's Black Legion. And he's got a Bell Flamer. And he's going to be taken to the table for the first time today. So, yeah. I mean, as always, I just shoot these things for my own benefit and for my own history. But 2 1250 point armies, bit of new stuff, and a new table. Next we roll off who goes first, deploy, and then roll off who goes first and all that sort of thing. And we'll see you a bit later.